Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so happy that I can come back this time for you. I'm hoping that my internet connection will hold out, so let's do the best that we can. So today we're working with Tunisha Sharma, and it has been a while that everyone has asked while we were doing these channeling sessions, why is it that what happens with souls who commit suicide? And we had a bit of an answer with Twitch last week. This time, let's see what we have by way of answer. So, who is Tunisha Sharma? Most of you who have come know her. She was an Indian television and film actress, and she made her acting debut with Bharat Ka Veer Putra, Maharana Pratap as Chand Kawar in 2015. She was very young, as you can see. She was born in 2002 and died in 2022, the 24th of December. Sharma made her film debut with Fitoor playing Young Firdaus and later played Young Diya. In both of these films, she played Katrina Kaif's younger version. Now, what is the story? It's still, from what I have understood, on the 24th in a studio in Naigaon, Sharma hanged herself in the makeup room of co-star Mohammed Khan, and he was implicated as well. Let's take, without dwelling too much on the negative, let's see what we can do, and hopefully I'll get through the questions for you. All right, so let's see. If I can see that, let's see if we can see that. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Close that and open this. Okay. All right, Tunisia was murdered by an outsider in Shizan Kam is innocent. I don't think this is a question. So this is a point of view, I guess. Are you, there you go, Rita Kaur asks, are you in the light? So what I'm going to do is take up some of the questions that I'm brought to by her to take on. Let's see. And then another is, I hope I can open this. We'll see what we can do with that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Well, now how come that happens to me? Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Let's see. We'll see if we can do this. Okay. Then, where else? All right, let's see. And the best way to do this is put up the questions like that, one after another. Okay, so thank you. I hope everyone is well. I just wanted to say a few words that this has been such a difficult time. Everyone has been writing to me of rapid changes, some earth-shattering changes, things that they have never thought that they would be doing. They've made decisions to do completely change their lifetimes around. So let's start. I am in the light. I am yours tonight only to tell you that I made the decision because my contract, the life lesson I desired, was complete. Very soon, you are going to understand that suicide in and of itself is not an act which creates negativity or dark energy for your soul when it leaves your life and your body. Remember that if you ask, and if you have to ask, whether you are in a spiritual awakening, obviously that means you do not know, and it is a big clue as to the answer. No, you are not. Spiritually awakened souls understand what has occurred to them. Any type of decision you make is yours to make. This concerns both emotional situations and practical situations. You cannot expect me to tell you which is the best for you to decide. If you are not interested in staying in a particular job, this means your decision is a decision that will affect your life. You already know the answer. You already know the consequences. And if you are undecided, it means you haven't understood why you want to change. These kinds of questions are only an incarnated soul's area of concern. They are the ones that must take responsibility for their decisions. You ask again about my suicide. I responded already, and I will, as a soul, never go back on that decision. Clearly, I made that decision even before I incarnated into this lifetime. Okay, let's see if I can hold out and not have my brain fry, and see if we can go along and get some more questions. Okay, that's a big, came out big, Victoria. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. All right, so let's take these one at a time. She's very, very, very small, very small. I see her as being very small and thin, and the essence is just perfect. It's very, very precise. This is a precise communication. So how was Tunisia's relationship with her mother and with Shizan's sisters and mother who given press conference? Then we have the question, was she murdered or did she commit suicide? Or is my mother-in-law in peace and light? And has my mother Nita reincarnated? Let's see. Take these. Yes, your mother has already reincarnated. Yes. B2 is also your mother is in the light and is in peace. Also, we responded to the suicide. There was no murder, absolutely not. And you ask about relations with my mother and Shizan's sisters. When I passed, it was over any kind of relationship I had with them. I was gone. And of course, those who suffer the most are left behind. I was at peace with myself, but my relationship with those around me was not as I would have liked it or them to be. They required energy I had not to spare. And in the end, my demise had nothing, however, to do with them, but solely with my own decision. I cannot account for a person's words in my absence, or if they speak for or about me. That does not concern me now. Okay, let's see. Okay, Sonal, I just lost. Okay, I just lost. There you go. I just lost you, Sonal. Okay, I got a bit of that question here. It's about police brutality. When will it end? Okay. Okay, dear. Okay. Spirits seem not to see money. Let me just put up a few. Okay. And that. Some are personal, some are not. Okay, Sonal asks, will the police brutality end? It's getting pretty bad and scary. Thank you. JK, let's say, JK, spirits seem not to see money being a big deal, but for those on earth, it seems to steer destinies greatly. How should we treat it? Then a Jewel, what is the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? Muriel, will there be a war between China and the US? And Cosmic Light, will I be with R again? Never, no. A war outward with China. This is not the intention of either countries. It will seem, however, that the approach to a difficult situation between the two countries will occur over and over again, but be advised that it is never in either of these countries' interests. There are third-party countries, third-party in relation to both of these, that will try to enter in conflict with either one or the other. And it is the balance of power between China and the US that will stave off any future battles or wars. I don't see you being with the person R in the future. This is not what I can see for you. When you ask questions of the kind soulmate and twin flames, it is and becomes very confusing. Everyone believes there's a part of their soul somewhere for them, and others believe there is an exact mate of the kind that becomes friends. These are words that have changed meanings over time, over and over and over again. You need to realize and to understand that there are many people that cross our paths, many who over and over again become relevant to us. They not necessarily have an emotional relationship of the romantic kind for us, but it is to be seen that either twins or mates are crossing our paths for our own good, to learn something about yourselves. And it never is possible to believe that there's one person alone that is your other half. Because men and women have free will, every decision they make influences this notion. And both twins or mates have the same function. One is to be close emotionally to you, and it is that emotional charge that puts you into a situation of having to make such an important decision. This then creates confusion and at times hardship for the human emotional state, emotional body level to understand, and I see why these questions emerge over and over, because everyone wants a rule or a definition. But the definition, the only definition I can offer is that your life is a series of decisions. You have incarnated for the sole purpose of experiencing emotions. If you put these two notions together, you will understand more clearly what I am trying to convey. That was too much. It just went on and on and on. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. A police state is simply that. You can call it police, or you can call it a secret society with strict rules, or you can call it mercenaries, or anyone who uses weapons or hate and preys on fear. They are all on the same level. Unfortunately, it will never stop, simply because where there is light, there is darkness, and it is a balance in this sense. Light does not exist without darkness, and we need to use that darkness, what some people call shadows, to understand how to move toward the light and put us in a position to make a decision if we want to revisit that darkness. All humans are capable of evil and instill fear. It has different forms, but I assure you, mental stress or mental cruelty is just as scary. This is some soul. This is some soul. Spirits. Money. Let's go to the practical. Okay. Living in the third dimension as you do causes you to carry the burden and the weight of that dimension. This is part and parcel of an incarnated life. The way you can deal with it is quite easy but difficult at the same time. As I just pointed out, there are two sides to every situation. The light and darkness is one. This too applies to mundane and practical issues such as financial questions. You need to know that they are part of what we call and you call life, and it is something that goes hand in hand with the idea of emotions to be felt when incarnated. Emotions come in many flavors and also are light and dark. The only way that you can face them is the way you face all issues in your life. You make decisions with your free will. You can decide to have those problems overcome you completely, or you can decide to take it calmly. Again, this is the realm of humans' life. I get the impression here that it's as if she's giving us lessons, she's giving us lessons, answering everything, but doing it in a way as if, you should know this, you're a human, it's quite interesting for me. Let's see if Sheena, hold on, I'm trying to get these things here. All right. And when there's a lot of writing, it becomes very, very small. Okay, let's see if I can take these without going crazy. Okay. Sina Sharma says, did my sister Swati commit suicide or was she murdered? Ashwa asks, was the late chief minister of Tamil Nadu murdered? And Janu, is my husband watching me and my little daughter? I can feel my husband's presence. Will my husband guide me through my journey? And Gauri Nayar, will my family reunited? 7 years of separation, and half the family is in the United States, the rest is in Italy. It's traumatic. Okay. It was suicide for your sister. Your sister, like me, committed suicide. The late chief minister was not murdered. No. Your husband is in a domain that can watch, of course, but you have your own guides. Both you and your daughter do. He is not the soul that is helping you at all or will ever help you. You have your guides for this. He has reincarnated and has a life to lead, but I can say that he is always there. And once again, I have to say that your actions and decisions are made of free will. I do see a reunion of the family, but not all of the family members will be reuniting. And this too, in part, has to do with feelings and emotions that have changed in time. But I do see some members reuniting. I will be back I will again come back. I need to talk more. Oh, I didn't know if that was a threat or I guess it was just a, foretelling that there will be another conversation. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week. And thank you so much for your support. Bye bye.